Like my new stone hut? Oh la la, it's me, Cisco Morrison. Here's what's coming up on Gardening with Ciscoe. Just because it's big doesn't mean you can't move it. We'll tackle a hydrangea. Learn the do's and don'ts of using stone in the landscape. It's time for pumpkins, but instead of carving, we're turning one into cheesecake. And it's a plant pick that will have everyone asking, where did you get that beautiful flower? All this and amazing stone artists too. Coming up now on Gardening with Ciscoe. I'm Cisco Morris.
And I'm Megan Black. Welcome to Gardening with Ciscoe.
We are in Preston today at Marinaco Stone Center, and it's Stonefest.
Okay, what's Stonefest?
Oh, Megan, Stonefest is the coolest thing there's
Really?
ever been. Yeah, they have stone carvers, masons. They are stacking, they're building, they're cutting, they're carving, and they're building the most incredible things you've ever seen.
I know. I'm watching them back here, and I cannot wait to check out some of those projects. But first, of course, we have a project of our own. If you have a mammoth or just a big hydrangea in your yard, now is the time to divide and conquer. And here's how to do it. So Cisco wants to transplant his hydrangea. How about the middle of the lawn? I think this is a good spot you picked.
Great place for it, yes.
So you just dug this baby out of the ground. What was going on with this thing?
Well, you know, it got too big for where I had it, and most of the time you're moving these because they're in too much sun or too little sun. This looked great. I just wanted to put something else in there.
So rather than get rid of the whole thing, it's too big, you are going to divide it.
Yeah, now, not everybody has the courage to do this.
Okay, so this natural divide, you can see right here where you're going to cut through. There's a hole right through there.
Yeah, so that's what we're going to try and do. We'll get a little bit of this stuff out of the way because
I'm
my
going to get my
gosh,
fingers out of the way. How's that?
Oh yeah, sorry about that, Megan. Hey, I got two tools for you to try.
Okay.
This is going to be hard work, I hate to tell you.
Well, let me try. I am up for the challenge.
If
so I go right through here?
Yeah, just yeah, look, there we go. And you know, a lot of times it's really true when I dig these up to transplant them in the fall, they just split right in half. But this
sucker's not going anywhere.
This guy is really something.
Let me try. I'm not cutting.
Here, how about try going here? Let me try going this way for a minute, and then we'll trade off.
Oh, I see through the.
Yeah. Oh boy.
It doesn't feel like it's going anywhere, does it?
No, it doesn't. One more. Okay, Megan, I brought in the heavy artillery when nothing else will work.
I don't have a good feeling about this. That's solid in there.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
Well, maybe we'll just transplant this one.
So, if you want to transplant a hydrangea, you dig them up. Now is the time to do it. Yep. Now, how much of this foliage can you cut back safely if you need to?
If you have to, you could cut this whole thing to right here.
Really? You probably won't get blooms, though, this year, right?
You won't get blooms next year.
Okay. But you can still transplant it pretty safely.
Yeah, they transplant, but I'm going to have to water the heck out of this guy. I'm still going to manage to get this divided before the day's up, but it may take all day to do it.
Do you have a power saw? That would
That's
work.
what I need, a power saw.
There you go. Normally, it divides nicely, but I'm going to let you deal with this.
Oh, jeez.
So when you plant this baby back in the ground, does it need any special tender loving care? Just make sure he's watered well?
Ton of water.
Ton of water?
Ton of water. I'll probably put a little organic fertilizer around it. A shady, not baking sun.
Right.
Hydrangeas hate that. Morning sun, maybe spot, something like that.
I'm sorry, but I don't think we've ever done one before that has failed more miserably.
Oh, my gosh. Never say die!
And the funny thing is, before we started this, I said, well, how many people really divide their hydrangeas? And Cisco says, not too many.
There's a good reason
Wonder
for that.
why. Anyway, well, if you don't want to, divide him, you can transplant your hydrangea, and they'll do okay.
Well, Megan, it's your turn.
So are there any other other bushes, such as a rhodie or something, you can do this to right now?
Well, I don't think you do it to a rhodie, but I've done it to a deciduous azalea before.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but it's always a little risky when you try it.
Of course it is. Up next, the do's and don'ts of using stone in the landscape from Hendrika Schraven.
Welcome back to Gardening with Ciscoe from Marinacos in Preston, where Stonefest is going on. As you can see, people are learning to carve, stack. Hey, if you want to learn these things, it's open for participation for anyone who wants to join. And you know, Marinacos is the place to come if you want to use stone in your garden. Yeah. So bring your pickup, or maybe even if you can get one, bring a dump truck, because these stones are big.
And then make sure you have a lot of muscle at home to get them out of that truck as well, because it'll break your back. We recently spoke with someone who shops here regularly, and that is Hendrika Schraven. And of course, we found out he has some pretty strong opinions about hardscaping, what works and what doesn't. When it comes to placing stones in a landscape, Hendrika Schraven has just one rule.
And what I always tell my clients, you never have enough rock. I've come in many jobs and they go, oh my God, what are you going to do with all this rock? And I go, trust me, it's never enough rock. And every job we've ever done, we always needed more rock, always.
And this job in Berkeley, California illustrates that problem perfectly. Semis stacked with tons of stone arrive every day, and just as quickly, the landscape swallows them up. A natural-looking stonescape, something that Hendrika specializes in, just requires a lot of rock.
Once you put them together where they feel like they belong, they disappear really quick. And then you put your crevices in there and you plant in the cracks, and everything softens up. And it takes a lot of stone to do that.
Finding the perfect stone is a matter of both form and function.
It depends what I'm looking for. If I'm looking for stairs or if I'm looking for setting rocks. They kind of have little notches and nooks that fit into the other one and makes it look like they cracked millions of years ago, that kind of thing.
For this project, Henriques and his crew sourced boulders from a site in California. Now, they also brought granite down from Marinacos Rock Center in Washington. These granite slabs will become stairs, but first these blocks need to be cut to size. And breaking through more than half a foot of granite requires more than just a saw.
I need to cut this a little bit more.
The stone's cut to size, but the work's not done.
Antiquing. Once it's in the ground, it just looks like the other side.
Preparing the ground to accept the stone is probably the most important part of the job. It has to be packed tightly and perfectly flat.
We tried to get it all in one shot, let's put it that way. We don't want to have to come back and reset them, because it's hard enough to get these big boys on there.
The crane operator can't even see the hundreds of pounds of stone he's moving. The delicate process requires precise communication and many tiny adjustments.
Just an inch.
This rock takes its place and immediately becomes a part of the whole that this crew is working towards.
You can tell if a person was in tune setting the stone. I can tell. I drive by somewhere, I go, that person was in tune.
There's only one thing people should absolutely not do with stone in a landscape as far as Hendrika Schraven is concerned.
I see somebody scattered some really beautiful rocks, like raisins on the bread, you know, it's like, you know, sprinkled. And every rock is screaming from, get me the hell out of here.
Which leads us right back to that other problem with stone.
Well, right now we actually ended up doing a little bit more on the job site than originally planned, so we ran out of rock. As usual, always need more rock. So there is never enough rock.
If you'd like to learn more about using stone in your yard, head out here to Marinacos because Henriquez sometimes gives talks out here.
Megan, check it out. I just learned how to carve my own limestone.
No.
I'm going to make a David in my own backyard.
Hi, Cisco.
Hey, how you doing?
I'm Eric.
Yeah, Eric, hi.
Yeah, we're carving some stone here.
Hey, cool.
That. Like that.
Oh, I like that quite a bit. And how do you carve that up?
Real soft stone.
So you do it really softly, don't you? You don't pound right in.
Would you like to try?
Ooh. Oh man, I hope I don't wreck this thing. Oh la la. Okay, Michelangelo, get out of the way, because here I come.
You chisel and you blow, so blow as you go.
Blow as you go, all right. Hope I'm not going too deep here.
You're good. You're good.
Oh la la, that is beautiful if I do say so myself.
Did a good job. Yeah.
Wow, hey, thanks a lot. I appreciate that.
Nice line, dude. Looking good.
Coming up next, it's pumpkin and squash season, and not just because Halloween's coming. These babies are good eating, too. Welcome back to Gardening with Ciscoe from Marinacos Stone Center, where we're at Stonefest, and look at the kind of things these people are doing. I love that gold right there. These people are true artists.
No doubt about it. Well, speaking of artists, I was in the kitchen with Chef Lynn Villa, and she showed me how a pumpkin is not just for carving. In her hands, a pumpkin is a different kind of masterpiece. This one involves cheesecake. We are all about dessert today, and I'm kind of liking this because the pumpkins are so beautiful right now. Fall is like in high gear, and we get to have a little cheesecake. Love this.
So I have to tell you that literally, well, a number of years ago, I actually worked as a consultant for a startup cheesecake company.
No way.
Yeah. And so I have realistically made over 1,000 different kinds of cheesecake.
Oh my
And this is
gosh.
probably still one of my very favorites.
So it's a roasted pumpkin, salted caramel.
Yep.
Oh, yum.
Okay, so let's get started. So what I've done then is roasted sugar pie pumpkin, really nice. I just leave the seeds in, makes it so much easier. Just scrape those out, and then just take all this yummy flesh out of there, and then that goes into a food processor.
Okay.
Okay.
And then you
end
all of a
up
sudden
with
have
that.
this.
Okay.
Okay.
So in this recipe, you need about 2 cups, which about 1 nice sized pumpkin makes.
Okay.
And then we're gonna throw this together.
So we have cream cheese.
Yep.
Okay.
It's softened cream cheese. You just go ahead. We'll just put everything into the bowl, and then we'll kind of blend it all
Okay.
up.
So you know what would be much easier?
If
If
we
I took the bowl out from underneath the mixer. I
I
don't know.
She's a genius.
I don't know. It just kind of seems to me
well,
that
you're pretty
might
much-
make the goopy stuff. Let's do it.
All right.
There. A little easier. Okay, so we got the eggs.
Yeah. So it's 3 eggs and an egg yolk to make it nice and rich.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then a little sour cream.
Mm-hmm. You can see that we're starting out with the kind of the creamy stuff, and now we're going to spice it up. So that's a blend of cinnamon, nutmeg, and clove.
Love it.
Yeah.
That's what's smelling so good.
Yeah, and then a little bit of flour in there. That's going to help stabilize it a bit. Some vanilla, and then the best part. This is the second best part.
Sugar.
Sugar.
Yeah.
I was gonna try and dive in on the caramel
I
right
was going to
away.
say, I'm thinking the best part is this. Do you mind if I just took
yeah,
a big old gob? I love caramel.
Yeah.
So
So put about half of that jar in there. Okay. So about 1/4 of a cup.
if I have to.
And this gives it a nice, rich, dark flavor. Oh, I just love
Gooey,
this.
yeah.
And then we'll save the rest and we'll do a little decoration on
Ah,
top.
nice.
Yeah. Okay. So now we're just gonna mix that baby up.
Look good?
Oh, it's beautiful. Yep.
Okay.
Okay.
Nice.
All right.
Ooh, baby, nice and smooth.
So to sort of reflect the spices in the cheesecake batter, I did a crust with ginger snaps.
Oh,
Yeah.
yum.
So it's just ginger snaps, a little bit of brown sugar, and some butter. Super simple. Maybe a little
Love
pinch
it.
of cinnamon if you want, if you like. And She even does dishes.
And I even do dishes.
Okay.
Might as well get into the better. It's going to drip all over the place, right?
All right, I'll just take this over
Okay.
because I'm going to show you a fun little decoration on top. So we're just going to pour that
Oh,
in.
it smells good.
Like the season. And you know, we used the sugar pie pumpkin, but there's so many beautiful winter squash. You could use like butternut squash or even the
interesting, yeah.
curry squash. Those all lend themselves
See, and
really nicely
I'm
to
so
brown sugar.
simplistic. I would think since it was squash, it's not the same thing.
Oh.
I shouldn't admit that, right?
But pumpkin is a squash.
Well, yes, I realize that now, but I would go looking for pumpkin.
She learns every day.
Hello.
Okay, so we're just going to gild the lily, basically.
Ooh.
We're going to take a little bit more of this caramel, and I heated it up a little bit to soften
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
And then we're just going to make a little design on the top. So we're going to start
Oh, nice.
by doing a pinwheel.
Okay.
You can be as creative as you like with this part, because then we're just going to add one last little bit to it.
Cute.
We're going to take a knife,
Okay.
and we're going to just draw it out.
Oh, so it looks kind of like a spider
Oh, like a little bit like a spider web.
How cute.
And that just goes in the oven, 350 for 1 hour.
And it's done.
And it's done.
I like it.
Yeah.
Let's do that. Okay.
Okay.
Ooh, that is gorgeous.
So we were joking, it came out of the oven with figs and chocolate
Yeah.
on top. But no, actually.
You prepped it a lot.
Yes, well, we took it out of the oven and let it cool. 'Cause,
Yes.
You know, so you
Yes.
got to let it rest and then let it cool for a while before you can cut it. So this is the lovely thing about a spring form pan is that you just, flip it open and it just pops right out. Thank you very
Okay.
much.
Oh,
And
isn't that
then-
beautiful?
Would you like try a little
If I
taste?
have to.
Okay. It might still be a little bit soft, so we'll start with a small wedge. Oh,
And
it
move
looks
up
really
from
good.
there.
Yeah,
I like
exactly.
her thinking.
There we go. That looks
Look
fabulous.
at that baby.
Okay, that's making my mouth water.
Yeah, it's
just
making my
looking
mouth
at
water,
it,
too.
Yeah,
Okay.
so it's still a little warm, but once it's fully chilled, it'll be set up. But,
Oh,
isn't that fun?
heaven.
Can you taste the depth of the caramel and just
Oh,
a little
yeah.
touch of salt in there?
Oh.
And yeah, I just love it.
It is, oh my.
Fall is here.
Okay, here's my other piece. Thank you, Lynn.
You're
And it
welcome.
was so easy,
Yeah.
too. Incredible. Give me a cup of coffee and I'm full, fat, and sassy. Literally, too. If you would like the pumpkin cheesecake recipe, all you have to do is head off to king5.com and, of course, click on Gardening with Ciscoe.
Megan, have you seen the cliff dwelling they're
Oh,
making
my
over
Lord,
there?
I
It's
know.
enormous. Let's check it out.
Let's do it. Up next, more from Marinacos and a plant pick with an unusual flower that will keep color in your garden through fall. Welcome back to Gardening with Ciscoe from Stonefest at Marinacos in Preston.
Where it's time to talk about this week's plant pick, which is a fall stunner.
Love it.
I guarantee this. Once you see it, you're going to have it. I guarantee it.
I love the Abutilon because these flowers look fake. They look like they're made out of paper, crepe paper or something.
Aren't they cool? They call them flowering maples and a lot of
Because
different
of the
names.
leaves, look at the leaves, how they look like a
Yeah.
maple leaf.
And hummingbirds die for this plant right here. They're just on it all the time, no matter where you have it.
And
you
it's
know?
a great annual if you're like me. You can make it live over the winter if you're like him because he has, well, he doesn't have a garage. He's got a plant storage house. I put a car in mine.
I don't know why you do that.
So you overwinter these. So the
Yeah.
solution to beat all solutions. Now these
Yeah.
flowers are sweet. This is, put that guy away, and Abutilon as well with completely different. These almost look like little paper lanterns.
Yeah, these are all from South America, but this comes from the Andes Mountains down there, and it's called Abutilon megapotanicum.
Wow.
Megapotamicum.
And
So
then it's hardy.
this baby is hardy. You know, I'm not over fertilizing, but I want enough so it roots good. But the neat thing about these, Megan, is that these often bloom all the way to Thanksgiving some
my
years.
goodness, you're kidding.
Yeah, so the Anna hummingbirds, it keeps them
All
around into the
right.
fall, and then other things start to bloom. Some of those big mahonias and things I have, and the grevilleas. So, oh, nice roots on this guy. So now the only trick, we got the fertilizer mixed in. What do you think? Oh, perfectamento. What a digging job. I think you should dig more holes because you're getting really good at it.
You know, people say to me, so how many holes can you dig before you learn? I'm like, Ciscoe keeps telling me I have to keep trying. Hey, let me give it a little drink.
Okay, yeah, it needs a drink. And you know, it's funny, even if you have a rainy day, you gotta always water the plant. It gets the air pockets
Especially
out of there.
this time of year, too,
Yeah,
though.
oh man. We're not gonna have any more of those 103-degree days, are we?
I can only hope not, yeah.
la.
A little Abutilon, and what's this guy called again?
Megapotamicum.
Megapotamicum.
Oh la la. Now that is a hard one to learn, let me tell you.
A
There's
hardy
no,
Abutilon.
Yeah, there's no common name for this guy.
Nice little crepe paper looking
flowers.
lantern flowers, yes.
Oh, it's a really pretty plant. Next year it'll just be covered with blooms.
I'll take this and you can have the one you have to overwinter inside.
No, I want this. You can't have it.
As we've been telling you, we're here at Stonefest at Marinacos. Now, it happens every September, and they build these huge projects. Last year, they built this cloakin. It's a dwelling. It's the only one in North America, and they did it in 5 days.
Holy cow.
There's like no concrete or anything. It's just like stone stacked on top of each other.
And get this cliff dwelling they're making, Megan. This thing is going to be as tall as those frameworks, a big wall, and no cement, just stacking those pieces of big stone together. Holy
They
cow.
bring over these experts from Ireland, these two guys. I want to go listen to them talk, shall we? It is so much fun. I love it.
Oh, man. Hey, I want to learn to do it.
If you would like to come out and take part every September, just give Marinacos a call. Log on to king5.com for more information about anything you saw on the show.
Hey,
Let's go do it.
hey, bye, everyone. I'm going to deal with a big rock here, Megan.